The monistic theory of sovereignty expresses the uniqueness and oneness of the concept of sovereignty. It signifies that sovereign has certain key features like it is absoluteness, indivisible, inalienable, exclusiveness of sovereign power. So, this otherwise indicates that sovereign is omnipotent, omniscience, and omnipresence. It means omnipotent, all-powerful, omniscience, knowing everything. Omnipresence means it is present everywhere. So, this is a kind of supreme power, and so that sovereign always receive habitual obedience from all, but he is not obedient to a like superior. So command of the sovereign is the essence of law. And according to the exponents of monistic theory, to divide sovereign is to limit it or to destroy it. The main exponents of monistic theory are Jean Bodin, the French political philosopher, and Thomas Hobbes, the English political philosopher, and John Austin, the English jurist and legal philosophers. So, their expression and explanation of the concept of sovereignty is more or less is a kind of legal sovereignty, but it was criticized by number of political scientists, jurists, and philosophers like I.MacIver. Professor I.MacIver criticized this concept of or theory of sovereignty. According to him, this theory does not fit into a democratic polity, as it rejected both political and popular sovereignty. So also Sir Henry Maine criticized the monistic theory on the ground that it does not account of customary laws as they are spontaneous, not deliberate. Custom regulates both conduct of the governed and the government. So, according to Maine, it is a spontaneous development. It is not deliberately made by any person or any body of person. And these are otherwise called customs. And these customary laws always rule and regulate the conduct of both the subject and the ruler. The next critic is Leon Duguit. According to him, law is always binding. And why it is binding? Because the very aim of law is to attain social solidarity or social cooperation. The next critic was Krabbe. Krabbe expressed that the spring of law is the community's sense of justice. So, the very sense of justice in a community is law, and that law emanates from the community itself. The next critic was Professor Hobbes. According to him, it is individual conscience which is the true source of law. To discover sovereignty in a federal state is an impossible adventure. So in that context, we have already discussed the federal states like United States of America, India, Australia, and some other federal constitutions and federal state where it is very difficult to find out who is the proper, absolute, and supreme authority in a state to command or to make law.